want to interpret it, they said the cost of a pen, 1 pen, you can buy it for 50 naira. And they ask you, what will be the cost of 3 pens? If 1 pen goes for 50 naira, how much are you going to get 3 pens?
Oh, so
What are you going to do? What operation are you using? Is it plus, minus, or what do you use? If a
so
pen equals to naira, then 3 pence equals to, what do you do?
we are going to multiply.
You will multiply. Please take note of that. If you know the value of one item and they now ask you to find values of that similar item but more than one, use the number of the item to multiply price of each, so value of each. So it will be 50 naira, that is 50 in 3 places. So which gives 150. It is important you take note of this. You know, if they say a pen is 50 naira, and they now ask for 3 pens. 3 pens means the cost of 3 pens implies a pen plus a pen plus a pen, which is same thing as 50 plus 50 plus 50, which is still, if you had 50 in 3 places, it will still give you 150. But it is not for us. If you use this method, that because I have for one item is 50, if I want to find value for 3 items, I now begin to say 50 in 3 places, you are now adding. It is not rational enough. Why? What about if you are finding the value for pen, maybe 20 pen? Will you now say 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 in 20 places? That will take your time. And that's the essence of saying, since 50 added to itself 3 times, the same thing as 50 times 3. 50 times 3, 53 times. So just 50 times 3, then you have the same results. So this one helps to, minimize the effort and space. So just say this times this, you get the results straight away. Please take note of that. You can see that each member, just like they say a pen, or each family rather, equals to 5 members. To know the number of members we're going to get for 32 family,
I'm in class.
so what's that going to be?
15 families.
Yes. Oh, sorry. It's for 32 families, not 3.
Wait, what?
What are we going to do to get for 32?
Wait. We are going to divide. We're going
Okay.
to.
Hello. Look at this. If you have something like this between 32 and letter Y, use your previous knowledge of directed numbers in algebraic term. If you say 32Y, does it mean 32 plus Y or 32 times Y or 32 divided by Y?
It means 22 times y.
Times y, yes. Your own is to say 32 times family. What's the value for family?
5.
So that's what you are going to use. You want to work this out now, you can just 32 times 5, and this is multiply. So 5 times 2.
10.
Then you keep 1. 5 times 3.
15.
Plus 1 you kept.
16.
16. So this implies that 32 families have 160 members. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Look at this one. It's a bit different. Okay, you can still apply the idea we had previously for solving it. So it's not different from what we have been doing. The age of every child is 7. That means a child goes for 7. A child the child's age equals to 7. And they say every child, you give 7. That means the value of every child is 7. If they ask you to find age of 54 child, or 54 children rather, age of 54 children, what do you do? Since you know that one child is 7, then 54 children, how do you get their own age?
Wait, let's say again.
If age of one child is 7, and you want to get age of 54 children, what are you doing?
We're going to multiply.
Exactly. That means 7, 7, 7, because we have 54 children, and each one is 7. Each one is value at 7. So it means that we'll have how many 7 do we now have? If each child is 7 and we want to take care of 54 children, that means either you say 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 in 54 places and sum up to get the age of 54 children. But since we are not giving, since that will take our time, instead of doing that, we say 777 in 54 places. That is same thing as 7 times 54. And for you to multiply it, you can let 54, you can bring 54 up and put 7 in, so you multiply. 7 times 4.
28.
You write 8. You keep 2 somewhere. So we have 7 times 5.
35.
35 plus 2 you kept.
27.
So that is a 37. That means age of 54 children, yes, equals to 37 years. 378 years. So we have this. If you look at the first 3 examples we have taken, we have seen that once you have the value for one item, it now becomes easier for us to find value of the number of that items. For example, I have value of 1 pen. I can now find value for maybe 20 pence or 80 pence, or depending. Is it clear?
Yes.
This one means you are dividing here. You are not multiplying. Because if you multiply, if you say 2 times 8, it will give you 16 pence. and you cannot get 2 apples for 8 pence, and you now get 1 apple for 16 pence. No. So in this case, you will say 2 apples equals to 8 pence. Then 1 apple equals to, it now means 8 divided by 2. And that will give us 4 pence. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Looking at, we are given that if 5 mangoes cost 15 pence, what would be the cost of 14 mangoes? First of all, it is always good when, are you set?
Yes.
Okay, look at it. They say 5 mangoes equals 15. And you want to get value of 14 mangoes. Are you listening? Please, I want you to listen. 5
Yes.
5 mangoes cost 15 pence. I want to get value for 14 mangoes. It is always good that you first know the value of each mango. Look at the one we did, the last example we did. If 2 apples cost 8 pence, we first obtain the value of each apple first before you can know if we want to get value of maybe 20 apples now. You know that since each apple is 4 pence, then 20 apples, you can say 4 times 20. So for this one too, what is each mango? First get the value for each mango.
Oh, okay. So like it's going to be 3.
Yes, that's it. What did you do? 15?
Divide by 5 equals 3.
That means each mango goes for 3 pence. If each mango goes for 3 pence, then to find the value for 14 mango, since each mango costs 3 pence, how much? What is the cost of 14 mangoes?
So
How are we going to get that? I just want to know the operation you are using. Are you multiplying, or you are 1 mango is 3 pence? 14 mangoes will be what? Is it subtraction or division? Is it 14 divided by 3 or 14 times 3 or what? I'm asking you, if 1 mango is 3 pence and you need 14 mangoes, will you say 3 times 14 or 3 divided by 14 or 14 minus 3? Or what are you doing?
okay. So I'm going to say 14 14 divided by 3.
14 divided by 3? Hello. The idea is that if you have value for one thing, and you now want to find value for many things, you multiply. 3 in 14 places. That's 3 times 14.
3 times 14.
It's not about the answer. It's about the interpretation. For you to know whether you are multiplying or you are dividing. I didn't ask you to give me answer for 3 times 14. It's about how do you know whether you are going to say it's 3 times 14 or 14 times 3, rather than the one you said that we divide. So it's going to be 3 times 14. I told you, anytime you have value for one item and you now need value for many, multiply, it will increase. But if you have value for many items and they ask you to get value for one, you divide, because that one will decrease. Just like, look at the two examples. Look at the one here. Look at this example here. We have value for many, more than one. That's two apples. The value of two apples is 8. So they said the cost is 8. They now say, what's the cost of one apple? Definitely it will not be up to 8 again. You decrease it, you divide to get the value for one apple. But for this one, you are giving value for 5 apples. So we first got value for 5 mangoes. We first got value for one mango from 5 mangoes. So if you want to get value for one mango, each mango, if 5 mangoes goes for 15 pence, each mango will go for 15 divided by 5, because each mango will not cost as much as 5 mangoes. So divide to bring the price down, to bring the cost down. Then we now give you that what was the cost of 14 mangoes. Definitely, if you buy one mango for 3 pence, so for 14 mangoes, you are going to spend more than 3 pence. So since it is more, then you multiply. If you want to reduce, you divide. If you know that, oh, I'm going to pay more, you multiply. So it will be 3 times 14. You can now work that out. 3 times 14. So you say 3 times 4 is 12. You keep 1.
Um,
3 times 1, 3, plus 1 you kept, 4. So you now say 14 mangoes was sold for 2 pence. Is it clear?
yes.